Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us today, and let's get straight into it. Title sponsorship is lucrative for anyone at any organization. So, of course, you already own the SuperSport United. Besides that, what has made this attractive to you? Why the sponsorship?
So for us, this really felt like a natural evolution of the partnerships that you've described already. But also on top of that, right, we're the home of local entertainment and the PSL is the home of local football. Our investment in local content has always been kind of forefront of what we do. And this was an opportunity for us to further invest in local content from a sports perspective. We kind of felt the fusion between the two brands, our passion for local, our passion for the fans, our passion for creating the stars every season, really made it kind of a match made in heaven for us, and it just was a natural evolution.
And on that match made in heaven, there was, of course, a lot of social media reactions following the announcement that DStv is now going to sponsor the Premiership. And many are calling it the monopoly that is MultiChoice, title sponsor. You're broadcasting as well, and as I've already mentioned, you do own SuperSport United. Isn't this perhaps a conflict of interest?
Definitely not. We don't see it as a conflict of interest. I think, firstly, for us, it really kind of is testament to our commitment to growing the game, our commitment to stimulating the economy as a local homegrown brand. It's natural for us to progress in this way. Like you said in the beginning, right, a title sponsorship is lucrative for everybody involved in it. At the forefront for us is the fans. It is about what we can bring. I think when you look at what we've been able to do from a broadcast perspective, the PSL is now in one of the top 10 leagues in the world, which is really incredible. When you look at the Reserve League from an MDC perspective, over the last 5 years, that has really generated and created some top players like Plessidau who've gone and played abroad. So every time we've kind of taken part in any different aspect of football and any different aspect of the local side of things, we have brought something different to it. Our core focus right now is how do we innovate, how do we bring more of who we are as DStv into the DStv Premiership, how do we take it to the next level?
How do you take it to the next level? Because we're quite interested to know, can we see this sponsorship, this new partnership affect the Diski Challenge?
So how do we take it to the next level? Let me do the Diski first. We will have some exciting announcements coming on the Diski soon. But in terms of focusing on the DStv Premiership, like I said, we're an entertainment brand, and so you would have seen some ambassadors unveiled 2 days ago, which have been matched up with the teams. We're looking at really increasing the entertainment value of what happens at the games, what happens outside the games. You would have seen us launch Babize Bonke as the campaign slogan. And so that goes with Babize Bonke weekends, where we extend kind of the Saturday and Sunday games to be an entire weekend festival. That also incorporates some of the festivals from a Diski perspective. So really looking at how do we create more with what we have, how do we bring the fans closer to the players, how do we bring them closer to talent and the celebrities that they know and love, and how do we create a tournament that's world class.
It sounds like you are really making it a bit more of an experience for the fans. It sounds like it's becoming a bit of a lifestyle for all of us to enjoy this, and hopefully soon we can see ourselves in stadiums, so we definitely are looking forward to that. Now let's talk about the money. We all like to talk about money.
We all do, yeah.
Prize money currently I think is about 15 million rand. Can we see that amount increase? Are you upping that?
So the PSL will let you know. The executives meeting on Tuesday, and chairman will make an announcement next week. That really is a decision that sits with the executive at the PSL. I think what the teams can look forward to and what the players can look forward to is firstly this beautiful piece of silverware next to me that no one's ever touched. No team can claim to have lifted it. So I think that on its own is something really incredible that brings a new energy into the Premier League for all the clubs, all the players, all the coaches, all the fans. And definitely I know that the executive at the PSL are looking at it and looking at how to do that even better, yeah.
That is indeed a beautiful piece of silverware, and maybe I'll be lucky enough to touch it. Maybe today at
Just
some point.
Maybe.
So on that trophy, it is quite beautiful to look at. Tell us a bit about the design. What was the thought process going into that, the elements that you guys have considered in creating this trophy?
So there were a couple of things that we wanted to look at. Firstly, it's this merge between two brands. The PSL is a phenomenal, iconic brand, and it stands for so much already. And then brand DStv is an iconic South African brand, an African brand that also stands for a lot. So we wanted to bring these two worlds together. We had a beautiful visual identity and the logo of the Premiership that really captures the energy and the waves around what happens when football supporters and players get together. And so that really was our starting point around it. And then we wanted something that would have stature. something a bit different to mark the start of something new, something that would feel different for the players, feel different for the supporters, but also really represents excellence on and off the field, and we're looking forward to see where this lands up.
Thabisa, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, but as she said, represent excellence on and off the field. And as I say, I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I'm going to score myself a photo, and hopefully, I'm going to be touching that trophy.